Heart greeting everyone, this is YogiGeorge from Ascension platforms. Give me 1 second to make sure that we are live on all the platforms. Today I'm streaming on YouTube and Facebook at the same time, so a bit of nice technology. We're going to talk about beautiful things, what you can do for the morning for cleansing and energizing at the same time. We're going to talk about something very nice called Moringa tea. It's available now, I think, in the market, or if you don't find it, you can buy it online. It's super powerful. It's one of the super green food because it has a lot of nutrition, like a lot of nutrition. I'm going to do one video for each one of the kind of those herbs, that's superfood, that we use them all the time for what we call the spiritual nutrition, ascension nutrition, that increase your frequency. What we do here, we bringing as much as possible tips to you that increase your frequency, bring your light body activation as much as possible, and accessing all those beautiful energy, cleansing the system. Those all that being as expression of a self-love and sharing love. So when you are in that state, this is the ascension, increasing your frequency, being more spiritual, connected, more loving to yourself and to the environment. You start re-choosing a lot of things. You value your choices. So healthy food, healthy practice, feeling the love, and that's what we are bringing you guys. So Moringa. I hope that we are online and you can hear me. If anyone can please tell me that you can see me or the sound is good. Let me see here. 1 second. Yes, I'm coming. 1 second. Yes, we are live. I'm going to share one more time. Yes, to my timelines. Yes, and Mathilde also sharing with me. Good. Martin is also live with us. Okay, beautiful guys. And we have a lot of nice announcements. I will keep as much as possible those regular videos with tips, with more energy update, with more consciousness expansion ideas and help. And if you have any question, of course, let me know and add a comment. I'm streaming right now on YouTube, on Facebook. Some people, they don't have Facebook, so on YouTube it's possible. I'm going to add it also on the website. So for everyone to join us if they don't have a Facebook and they don't like to be so caught up with the social media. I know sometimes even us, we do a lot of things on social media. I don't really follow up much things on the social media because so much crowded, I know. So you have to re-clean what you are following and keep a clean mind, clean visual, and that's one of the things for increasing your frequency. Choose what you are looking for, choose what you are choosing and expressing and receiving and projecting. All right, Moringa tea. So this is close up for the name Moringa. After you can see, I think it's upside down, I mean right to left, I'm not sure. So it's Moringa. There is a powder also, or fresh leaves. It's famous in Philippines. It has a lot of iron, a lot of many other nutrition. I'm going to make a list. I don't want to go through all of them. And it has one of the property of detoxification. So it cleans the system. So on the morning, I was explaining to you guys that I don't eat. On the morning, I go in more liquid, more healthy fat, a little bit healthy fat. Why? To keep myself in something called ketosis, and that will burn the fat. So if you are looking for losing weight, for example, you can see it's super easy. You don't need to put any effort. The body turns to something called fat adapt. And I want not only losing fat, it's very healthy because your hormone, HGH hormone and other hormone will be start optimizing when you are in this period of turning to fat and bit of intermittent fasting, I would call it, if you want to do that research. And also cleansing the toxic, because when the body starts using fat, and it's like every day you are cleansing toxic from the system, and because the toxic stay and store in the fat. So that's one of the way. And of course, Moringa by itself as a herb, it has a superpower, a super nutritious. And the idea is once you brew it, so right now it might be a bit bitter, some people they like it, I like it, but still you can add a little bit of, make it more nice with a bit of healthy fat and a bit of other spice, or yeah, you can call it spice, like maca, or something very nutritious also that can add a bit of flavor but super good, which is bee pollen. I'll also make a one post about bee pollen. It's very, very good. Now some people, if they exceed the amount, they eat a lot, they might feel a bit of warm, so you can reduce it a little bit. You can use a little bit, will be enough. If your body gets used to it, you can eat as much as you can. Otherwise it's a bit warm food, I would say. It's like spice, but has a lot of nutrition. It has all amino acids, and at the same time it has some nutrition from the flower. This is how bees go to the flowers, collect what they need to collect from the flower, but the bee pollen stuck on their feet, I would say, or hand, or whatever you call it for the bees, and also they store it in certain way. And then in the bee hives, they put a small net for the bees go through them, and then the bee pollen drop. So we are not harming anyone in that sense, yet they are a worker, but they have always abundance of bee pollen. Of course, if you get a good brand, for example, from Spain, I hope that they are treating the bees well. It's not harmful if it's only dropping the bee pollen from the bees and collecting them, and then you are getting the essence of the flowers. It's super powerful. I'm going to do the mix right now and show it to you. And if anyone online want to say hi and talk about the sound, let me know. Let me see here if anything we have. All right, we have 4 viewers. No comment. Bravo guys, you don't have comments. All right, so the idea is so after I brewed the Moringa tea, I'm going to add a little bit of butter. All right, like last time, small spoon. And of course you can add also coconut oil as a replacement for the butter, but butter has a more, I would say, MCT. That's the power that you want on the morning. MCT is medium triglyceride chain. MCT, a medium chain triglyceride, which is, that means this kind of fat that the body can immediately use it as energy. So you're keeping yourself in ketosis, you don't feel hungry because it will sustain you. It's small bit, and it's very healthy because the body immediately turns it to energy. And also many of our vitamins require those kind of fat to carry through the system and goes to the brain. So sometimes some of the vitamin and some of the nutrition doesn't go to the brain unless you have a healthy fat in your system. If you want to check it, so healthy fat is very important for many vital energy in the system. All right, so I put a little bit of butter, a little bit of coconut oil. I'm going to put a little bit of bee pollen. My love, smell like flower, spring flower. Yeah, now I put a little bit. And of course you can add a bit of maca. It will give you a lot of boost. I'm going to do another video for the maca. Actually, I'm going to mix it right now. And other things, if you want to go with green tea or something called the Japanese green tea, I'm going to show you, matcha. It is a green tea, but it's more a Japanese, I think, a way of making the tea. It's a traditional from the Japanese ceremonies. And if you add a bit of this, you get a little bit of caffeine, but it's more less than the coffee if you are not into the coffee, and yet it has super powerful antioxidants and another nutrition. So on the morning you want this little bit of energizing, burning fat, metabolism, and waking up state, and stay in the ketosis I was explaining to you. I'm going to talk about this more and more because we're going to introduce something called spiritual nutrition, Ascension nutrition. So all those I would say tips and practices on the morning and even in the evening, and choosing food and choosing nutrition for energizing the physical body and the energy body, so you can access more your light body. and also your hormone for your connection with your essence become more stable. When you are eating very unhealthy food, or I would say bad habit, or a lot of sugar, let's say, especially also on the morning, even if you're doing exercise, your insulin is fluctuating and your hormone is interrupted, especially HGH hormone. And if you are a male and you're looking for more energy in the morning, testosterone will be affected by the sugar. A lot of things can affect it. Even female, they get a lot of issues from the sugar. So replacing it with the healthy fat is the way to go. And I'll explain more on this later on. Let me mix this and show you how it looks. And as last time, it will look like chai latte. There is no latte in it, but let's see. Looks nice. Super delicious, guys. You have to try it. Super delicious. Wait. I just realized I'm thirsty. I mean, not thirsty, but it's like when you're drinking something super nice, super good. Because the butter is very less, I didn't put much. And bee pollen, of course, if I put some maca, it will be superb. It's very tasty, very, very tasty. And that will sustain you on the morning. And of course, you get all high performance. Those tips, those practices, those routine, it give you high performance because it detoxify your system, in the same time energizing, in the same time give you in this state of ketosis. What we're talking about, it's very good to stay in the ketosis. Okay, you don't need all the time, because the moment you start eating, you stop the ketosis, but on the morning you need the ketosis because it will burn the fat, go into this cleansing cycle. And when you are choosing those superfood like Moringa or other herbs, like for example wheatgrass, we'll talk about other things like spirulina and so on, you are helping your system to get the optimum. And by that you can have your meditation better, your manifestation better, your focus better. Everything will be in the high performance. You call it high performance, increasing your frequency, high frequency. When you're going in this, you are mastering yourself. You are in a self mastery where you access more higher density of your consciousness, because you finish those levels of consciousness awareness. I will explain this in another video. All right, another things I want to share with you, we have on the Monday again. So now we are starting Monday and Thursday every morning doing the morning ascension practice, breathing, grounding with Mother Earth, and also a lot of oming and visualization and projection. And we are going to do more and more while doing this. Hopefully you'll join us properly in this heart resonance amplification. When we are doing those morning practices, so we are preparing ourselves for the Monday. Every Monday evening we have the collective activations. So we are starting right now every Monday collective activations, which is the same if you've seen our previous video, or you joined us before, Unity Project, Ascension Project, Galactivations, which is we're bringing a super high frequency from our heart and amplifying the resonance. Of course, the more you practice with us on the morning and you have those tips, your energy becomes subtle and stronger, and you can tune in. And people, when they are joining, I remember some of the days, some people were a bit late. We were just started ahead of time, let's say 5-10 minutes, and the vortex was start booming up and amplifying because we are tuning in the heart resonance and the energy. And then when they entered, they told us after the session, like when we enter, we felt like a huge energy sucked us and we flowed. That's what happened. So those practices will train you and teach you how to be in this vortex, open your vortex so you can access high frequency. And we'll do the Ascension Project. Ascension Project is right now Mother Earth, and you know that we are start working with the Crystalline. Crystalline is elemental from Mother Earth, being gifted from Mother Earth, Mother Gaia. When we start doing those practices, and Mother Gaia was so happy with our energy and connecting with the grid and the crystal grid, Of course, we'll teach also those stuff. And when we start doing this, the frequency of the energy that will be amplified with the love and the light and the resonance that we're bringing will give us more access to higher dimension, where manifestation will be super powerful as a law of attraction, beyond law of attraction in that sense, and also will be more in alignment with the love and peace and easiness and harmony. It will be more harmonious. The idea is to go with more harmonious. The more harmonious you can go, the more energy of love and light and peacefulness you can bring, you increase your frequency and align the timelines. And this is the way of ascension. And there is many other story. I would love to have another video about how in the history many civilizations have done that, and they shift their whole consciousness. And the Mayan, for example, if you read about their mythology and stuff, many people, they believe that the Mayan civilization still exists in another level of octave right now, and they are supporting the earth, for example. There is many other stories like this. So this is a way to ascension, increasing the frequency and bringing high frequency manifestation and alignment and harmony and light body activation, your astral travel. All these things will be optimized. Now, another things we'll go with is a quick brief about the event that's coming, and hopefully in another 2 days I will do another videos explaining more about the morning routine and morning detoxification. We have some other superfood I would like to explain to you guys. On the morning you wake up, for example, you drink water, first glass, second glass, up to third. If you can go to 4, perfect. Now 2 glass I will be fine, I would say fine. And there is some other things you can add to it, so cleanse your system. And the moment you do that, you are not hungry after a while. Your body goes into cleansing, and you go to the toilet, and flushing. Those are very important. Many of the diseases will be dissolved by just doing healthy tips on the morning and during the day. Let me have a sip because it's very delicious. And talk about the coming event. So, what we have an event right now. Lovely. We have the Monday, as we said. You can join us and you can watch the preview. So on the morning Monday, we're doing the Ascension morning practice. Evening, we'll have the collective activation. That will be super. We'll keep doing it regularly, and we'll create whoever join us the resonance to manifest the high frequency and the Ascension energy. And I'll explain more in the preview. So on Facebook, we'll have a preview. On the YouTube, I hope so that on Monday evening at 7:30, I think we planned it. Yes, 7:30 Monday, Dubai time. We'll have the preview. I'll explain a little bit about Ascension project, how it's moving on, and what we need to do. And on YouTube, on Facebook, and for the full session, for the full activation, connecting with the crystalline energy, crystal grid, bringing high frequency, connecting with our higher guides, that will be on our Crowdcast platform, and the link will be available there if you want to go in our website, ascensionplatforms.com/events. You'll see all the details, and also you can see we'll add a new page. I haven't added yet for YouTube streaming. Every time I'm streaming, I will be there available on the ascensionplatform.com, and for our Facebook event and videos and more topics and details available there. Now, after that, we have something very nice. We have Sisterhood Live Talk, a Sacred Womb Mysteries with Amma and Nada and Mathilde. So 3 of them. They are preparing for activating the feminine sacred energy, and they will doing amazing talk with Amma. She's a guest. She's coming from Bali. She's an amazing woman. Worked with all those feminine sacred activations and some chalice, crystal chalice, singing bowls or singing chalice. That's beautiful. We order one. It's coming soon. Mathilde will do a video. We're going to do a video on that. It's beautiful piece. That is super powerful activation with the crystalline energy. And join us. That will be in Feb 1st at 1:11 p.m. It's a very sacred number. So the talk will all the female who's looking for the sacred activation of the feminine energy. Please join us. Have your question ready to ask Amma, and Nada and Mathilde. And the talk, and we have the link there available. And if you want to go with more details, if you don't have Facebook, for example, you follow us on YouTube, or you have someone, ascensionplatforms.com, ascensionplatforms.com/events. Now, then after that, we have the Pitambul's certification level 1, which is happening on Feb 16 and 17. Also, the event, will find it there. It's a sound therapy. To be a sound therapy practitioner, there is level 1, 2, and 3, and 4 coming soon also. Beautiful. Thank you. Subscribe. I will keep talking about those tips. If you are looking for a high performance energy, expanding your consciousness, activating your LightBody, and accessing higher density, which is Ascension, and more talks about spirituality, health, spiritual nutrition in that sense, or Ascension nutritions, or more tips about ideas and question for your well-being and expansion, let us know. We are here to help, support. It is a self-sharing love, so we are in total frequency of the love, and we are always share that love, because love is always sharing. Thank you. Much love from our heart to your heart. See you in the next video.